Yo, what is going on, guys? Episode number 13 of the Dekestry is here, and we're going to look at our lineups really quick. As you can see, our team, it looks pretty good. We moved Brett Burns down to the second line. We moved Grabner to the first line because of his speed. We have Helm on the second line to bring us some speed on that line because it's not fastest. Plekanec is pretty fast, but Burns is just, whew, that guy is a slow guy. We move on into this game, and we get a very, very nice goal right there. If you watch that in slow-mo, it's a pretty nice move right there. I don't know who it was by, but it was a nice finish there. And we get this nice little spinorama, and we just snipe it with Hemsky. So Hemsky has been very good for us, even though he's not playing a major role on our team. And there you go, it's 3-0 right there, shorthanded goal from Gagne. And we move on in to basically finish this game out. Kuhlman would score, and that would be it. 4-0 win for us. And that is right, we're going to open a pack, and we're not just going to open a regular pack. We're going to move on into the mega packs. So the 35,000, wasn't really expecting much here, but we do open on the Datsuk pack like we're going to do from now on. And we pull Kessel. Yeah, you guys might have not seen him at first either. You might have been looking at the other three guys there. Korpakovsky, Robidas, and Morris, and we're like, wow, those guys are great. And then you just look over a bit to the right and you see an 88 Phil Kessel. And at first, I didn't even notice him, and then I finally noticed him, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then I saw his price, and I was like, he's that cheap nowadays. And he's not even 45K anymore. I think he's like 35 or 40, so his price really has dropped. But he is a great player, and he is going to be a great first-line fit for us because, in my opinion, I don't really like the wingers who Datsuk is playing with. Grabner is good, but in my opinion, he's more of a second or third liner. And Sedin or who's ever playing, I keep switching them all around, but I think at the moment Sedin's playing first line. He is good, but he's just a bit slow for my liking. So Phil Kessel, a true sniper, bringing to the first line would be great. And Schwartz didn't get to play with our team, and you are no longer part of our team anymore. So sorry about that, Schwartz. And we are also going to take Korpakovsky because he has some pretty good stats, and I believe when I play versus or so, he's actually a pretty solid player. So Korpakovsky is also going to be added to the Dekestry. So let's quickly add him to the team. And one more thing, you guys are probably like, whoa, we got Phil Kessel, that's awesome. I did open a pack previous to that, but it was just so bad I couldn't pick out one player, so I decided to open another pack. And it might be cheating, but you guys, I was looking at all the comments, and everyone says they want to see me get good players, so I may open 1 or 2 packs, and then I'll show the better pack and stuff like that, but I can only open a pack when I do win, and Phil Kessel doesn't get a tribute because I already made one, and I don't really want to redo it or show the same video I already did, so sorry about that, guys. If you really want to see a Phil Kessel one, you can go back to a previous episode of the Dekestry in which he has one. But we do move on to this game, and Plekanec gets a pretty nice goal right there. His defender did make a dive, but he didn't actually get the puck. And we couldn't really play good defense here. Definitely not my goalie's fault right there. But it was annoying that Anderson didn't hold the puck. But whatever, we didn't play defense. He had basically like a 2-on-0 or a 2-on-1/2 because one of our defenders was sort of there. And then he makes it 2-1 right here. And if you guys remember from the end of last episode, we had a few games where we just couldn't score. And we do get a nice goal right there from Datsuk. But recently, we've just been on a pretty bad goal drought. I don't know what it is. This game is not that bad. We do get 2. And we're only in the second, and let's make it 3. So we got 3 goals there. Datsuk gets another goal. He's just been a great captain, great player all around. He's probably one of my favorites, and then that goes in. I mean, like I said, face-offs are crucial, but I just don't see how those always go in, especially if it's not from like Chara or so. And then they're just a terrible play from me, not my goalie. I was the one who threw that out. I always do that, and I always say I gotta stop it, but when you're in the game and you're getting involved in stuff, it's an instinct for me that I always do that, and it's pretty annoying. But this is a pretty nice play right here. Datsuk doesn't actually pick it up, but he throws it to Sedin, and Sedin actually does score. So that is a tying goal, a huge goal with like 45 seconds. I believe that is his first goal on the Dekestry. He's popped like 5 or 6 assists, but that's his first goal. And we move to overtime on the face-off, and Voracek does score. So we do get a overtime loss, and I decided if I pick up 2 overtime losses in a row or shootout losses in a row, that counts as a win. But it's not going to be like, oh, if I get an overtime loss here and then like one like in a week. If I get 2 in a row though, I get to open a pack, but they have to be back-to-back games. But we get a really, really nice shot there from Sedin, so he scores again. 2-goal streak basically for our team, and then this really nice play, and Grabner finishes to make it 2-0 in our favor. And then we keep it in. Datsuk while falling keeps it in. We get the puck. We do a little nice deke. Datsuk does pick the puck up again. There's the Garrison slap shot saved by his goalie. He tries throwing it out. He does get it out. Gets destroyed there from a hit. I don't pick up the puck for some reason, but Burns does come in, and Burns is going to use his explosive speed. Just kidding. And then Hemsky does get a nice little dangle and just snipes it, and that is a 3-0 lead for us. And we get back to the point. Deflection, no goal. And we try looking for the pass, and there it is. Not actually trying to go to Gagne. We're trying to go to Burns, but Gagne was in front of the net. Takes a shot and does score. And Datsuk pack again. What do we get this time? Well, we're going to get 2 Ovechkins, 3 Crosbys, a few Malkins. We pick up Phaneuf. So it's not a terrible pickup. At first, I was actually like, oh, this guy's going to be terrible. He's probably going to be slower than anything. He probably won't be good at all. But I was actually really surprised on how good he's actually been for the team. And Phaneuf, you're going to be our new top 2 defensemen, and you're going to be an assistant captain on the Dekestry. So Dion Phaneuf, 87 overall, left defenseman on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Welcome to the Dekestry. And we are back, and as you can see what our team looks like there, we have Sedin, Datsuk, and Kessel, followed by Phaneuf, Hedman, and Anderson or Lettinen. And we're going to move on to this game with a nice win right there against Ver. If you guys remember him, he had a YouTube channel. And yeah, I was a bit nervous playing him. We've played before, and the games usually are close, just not in the score. I've beat him. I believe he just usually can't score. He couldn't score on me most of the time when we play, but I got matched up against him randomly in Division 1, and I know his team is unreal. It's really, really good. So I was a bit nervous, and we got a penalty shot there from Edler. Not a guy you really think is going to get a penalty shot, because why would a defenseman have a breakaway? But Edler has actually had a few of them in my career with him. So Edler is, I wasn't really sure what I want to do here, but I know that Edler does score, so look at that nice goal right there. I was not actually going to do that at first. I was just going to shoot on the forehand, but went to the backhand and then just decided that he was all the way out, so just popped it in one hand. He does score right there from Ovechkin, so Edler, Ovechkin, they're pretty much the same exact player. We do have Lettinen in, so not my preferred goalie, but Anderson was fatigued. And then we get this very, I mean, you could call it lucky, but I call it really nice. Datsuk's hand eye and poke checking, stick lifting, whatever you want to call it. He's just so good, and he got this. Well, that made sense. He got this puck. He poked it once, and then he poked it again through the 5-hole. He actually picked up the puck, poked it again, and with a nice goal right there to give us a 2-1 lead. And then we just couldn't get the puck out. Gretzky takes a shot, no goal. Again, we couldn't get it out, and then that's a pretty bad goal to give up from Carter. And we have a tie game, and it goes all the way to the shootout, and Datsuk moves on in and doesn't even finish. Kind of my fault there. I mean, I could have shot like the second he went to the forehand because he was a bit out, but I don't shoot, and he makes a save. So I knew I had to make saves because I didn't think I was going to score much on him. And again, I feel like I was in position. For just some reason, my goalie was in this weird animation where he wasn't. Look at that. Like, he was like bent down, and Taves just snipes it easily. And Grabner moves on in, and nothing. He didn't. He just pressed Y or whatever, I believe it is. So I couldn't get anything on that. And then Ovechkin walks on in, and I just get the poke check. Completely lucky in my opinion, because if he just moved a little bit over, he would have scored. And Kessel, all the pressure on his stick, and he does. Kessel does the exact same thing Ovechkin does, but moves to the right and finds it and ties a shootout. So we have to make the save if we want to go on. And again, that's going to be a loss anyway, but again, I felt like I had that save. I was in position, yet my goalie just was in this weird animation, and that is a loss against Ver. So good game, but we're going to move on in. So we have an overtime loss, but no win, so no pack. We're going to get the puck to Kessel, back to Phaneuf. Phaneuf takes a shot, nothing. Hedman picks it up. Hedman doesn't get anything. Kessel walks on in, takes a shot. Datsuk, and Datsuk does a little bit of last game without the helmet, and it's even a nicer goal. So I'm going to show you guys how nice this goal was. Again, you can call it lucky and stuff. You can call it, oh, why didn't the goalie pick it up? Why didn't this happen? How'd you get the poke check off? But watch this. He picks it up, bats it down, gets one poke, and then another one, 5-hole again. Basically the same goal as last game, but this time he bats it down, and he doesn't have a helmet on, so he's just that cool. And he gives us a 1-0 lead with our captain. We get in penalty trouble, like usual from me, and he just snipes it on Anderson this time. So that's a pretty bad goal to give up, in my opinion. And we get the breakaway here from Hemsky. Hemsky gets the goal. So nice little goal there from Hemsky to give us a 2-1 lead again. And middle stages of the second period, he just holds it and gets the rebound in the net. A pretty bad goal to give up against Stepan, so no Ovechkin sniping skills, but we go all the way to the third period. He just moves it around and would take the 3-2 lead, and we're trying to get anything we can. And with 20 seconds left, we do find the equalizer with Helm. A beautiful pass from Datsuk to Helm to tie the game with 20 seconds left, and we would be going back to overtime. And with only 20 seconds left in overtime, he moves on down, goes for the shot. We're playing good defense. We're just sticking on him, and he snipes it, but our goalie makes a huge save, and he just dives down. So that we're going to be going to another shootout maybe. We get the puck. Here he comes. Sedin moves on in, gets the puck knocked out of him. He doesn't get a poke check, but he knocks the puck out with only 3 seconds left. Penalty, but we're going to shoot out. Oh, just kidding. We do lose that game, so we decide to open another pack because, like I said, if we lose 2 shootouts or overtimes in a row, overtime points basically, if we lose 2 of them in a row, we could open a pack. We opened a pack. We got Bouwmeester, so he will help our speed on defense, and anyway, he's just an overall great player. So welcome to the team, Bouwmeester. And like I said, he's already been made a montage before, so he's not going to get one as well. And we decide to also add to the team who may not be playing actually, but I decided that Pavlik, I mean, I've played him a few times, he's been pretty good. We're going to add him to the team because Lettinen has just been really, really bad lately. And he may be going, but you're going to be, Pavlik's going to be our 3rd string goalie now. And he's going to be behind Lettinen and Anderson, but now Mason is out and Pavlik is in as the 3rd string, well, the 2nd string basically. But we do lose that game. Like I said again, we open the pack and we got nothing. We move on to this game and start out great with a nice penalty shot. So he's going to have a penalty shot. Anderson has a lot of pressure going on here. Can Anderson make the save, or is it going to be in the back of the net? Anderson doesn't. And again, if you guys watch these, I just don't understand why I'm not making the saves, but that would be the end of this game. We couldn't score a single goal throughout the whole game, and that's where our drought kind of started. We couldn't score there. He just snipes it right there to give him a 1-0 lead. And we were trying so hard for offense that I wasn't playing the best of defense. I still thought I was playing pretty solid, but that goal right there, again, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say those are the gimme goals. Basically, they go on 90% of the time, but still a bit of a bad goal. And again, we get shut out 2-0 this time. So we haven't scored in 2 full games, and it's been pretty bad. Our goal scoring is just non-existent now. Move on to this game. He, some reason, has a green cursor, whatever that is, and thought I was playing pretty good defense here, because not because of him cycling all over around me, but I mean, I feel like I was blocking most of his shots in there. Thought that was a pretty good hit, but he didn't lose the puck, and I kick it in my own net basically. I think that was Skinner, and I by accident hit him, and it goes in my own net. So that's a pretty bad goal to give up. Another pretty bad goal to give up, and we are in basically, well, we finally do score there with 30 seconds left in the second. So it's been like 10 periods since we've scored a goal. So that was such a relief, and we were trying to just get the equalizer, and there it is with 1 second left. That is the dagger, and that would pretty much be it. With 20 seconds left, 30 seconds left, Gagne does score, but sadly that would not do anything. But we scored 2 goals in 3 games, so our goal scoring is just dead, and it's pretty frustrating, honestly. I don't know why I haven't been able to score. I mean, it is Division 1, but I've won 7-2-1 in Division 1 before, and he does score 2 goals quick on me. And again, we haven't been able to score in about a period and a half. A nice hit right there from Hedman. Hedman just skates on in. He's doing all the work right here. A spinorama and a beautiful goal. That goal was so sick. Hedman, I didn't think I was going in. I wasn't even sure why I did the spinorama. I was like, he's a big guy. He probably won't get knocked off, so I'll see what I could do. But he does score, and that was a really sick play in my opinion. Datsuk just moves it around. Back to Hedman again. Hedman winds up, shoots, deflects, and our captain scores a beautiful goal right there. Bunnin on the face-off. We win the face-off. We get another deflection, and by the same guy. Pavel Datsuk, he's just been unreal with his deflections, face-offs, pretty much everything is speed. But this guy does get a pretty weak goal, I guess you could say. 2-1 in my favor still, trying to just hold it down defensively, and we pick up a huge win. It was a big win. The shots were pretty even. I think I had a few more, but there was a lot of shots that game, a lot of saves, just an overall great game. I win 2-1, so not many goals on my part, but hey, I'll take them. We open another mega pack, and this pack was unreal. I was not expecting to get even close to this. That is right, a Carey Price 90 overall, 130k. Again, I opened 2 of these packs prior to this, because the first 2 I got nothing at all. I got, I don't even remember who was in the first 2, but I opened 2 more before this, so there's some, you could take some points off of that. I'm just kidding, but we do get a Price, so Price is going to be our new starter, and Pavlik didn't get to play for us, and he's out. We're also going to add Legwan just for some depth in case we want to see what he could do. He was fast last year, and Duchesne, my favorite or second favorite player, behind, well, possibly third behind Datsuk and Ovechkin. So we have 3 big players, well, 2 big players we added to the team, and we're also going to add Mahalik. But anyway, we have acquired Carey Price and Matt Duchesne, 2 players who I'm really, really excited to use. So Carey Price, welcome to the Dekestry.
My friends tell me I should move on. Lying in the ocean, singing your song.
I'm pretty tired, pretty wired, pretty silent, pretty fire. Hardly breathing, hardly open. They killed me right before I wrote this. So hopeless, no emotions, but I'm the greatest soul from 5 oceans. And I'm the dopest, and there's nothing compared to me, boy, with the oversized notions. So bogus, so fearful, and I love it that way when they're near me. I know this, sincerely, don't cut throat when you hear me. And I know this, right? Never been more ready in my life. So bring it on, baby. This my fucking night. Make this song my fucking wife. Hey, you'll never stop me till my name's in light. Told me not to hurt the game. I went and killed that shit. Rebuild this bitch. I rebuild this shit. And this my fucking night. Yeah, fucking right. I'm here to stay. Move on with your fucking life.
And I'm the greatest, feeling like the greatest. Middle finger to the haters, you're the one that made us. Rose gold down the aisle to the altar, laughing as you falter, close you off, rock up Gibraltar.
name's down.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.